Hi guys, it's me Anna-Marie, and today we're going to try out a new book edge painting method that should be a lot easier and deliver better results than the method I showed you about a year ago. All you need to try this out is acrylic ink, a book press, sandpaper, a piece of waste paper, talcum powder or a safer alternative, 2 brushes. I recommend natural bristle brushes, but this is what I had at hand, so that's what I'm going to use. Some water, not a lot, tap water is fine, a dish to put the ink in. Start by removing the dust jacket. As you can see, this book has seen better days. I bought this book secondhand and I believe that the person who had it before me received it as a wedding gift. Start by wrapping up the book in a makeshift dust jacket. I recommend using thicker paper than this, and you see why in a bit. Use a bit of painter's tape to keep your makeshift dust jacket in place. I am also trying to protect the headbands with a piece of painter's tape. Fan out the pages like this and wrap the powder into the book edge. Remove excess powder, do this for all the edges. Put your book in the book press and start sanding. Remove the dust. Mix 1 part acrylic ink with 1 part water. Paint from the middle to one end and then to the other. Don't overdo it on the ink, it's quite watery and it will seep into the pages. Let it dry in between the layers. I used 2 layers in total, although I do think that 1 layer would have been sufficient. So it's a few hours later, and as you can see here, I used a bit too much ink and it seeped into the crease here. Since acrylic ink is a lot more watery than acrylic paint, there is a higher chance of this happening. So that's something to look out for when you use this method. And that's also why I recommend trying out this method on a book you don't mind messing up. Also, I don't recommend using a sponge brush, it places down too much ink in one go. A natural bristle brush would be a lot better. Another issue I've encountered is that the ink seeps through the makeshift dust jacket. I should have used thicker waste paper as my dust jacket, or I needed to line this waste paper with painter's tape so the ink won't seep through. And this, guys, is basically the exact reason why you always try out new methods on older books you don't mind messing up. Although I've encountered some issues with this new method of edge painting, I still love the end result. The pages don't stick together as much as with the acrylic paint. I don't have to sand the edges afterwards, so that's a huge time saver. So if I compare the painted edge I did with acrylic paint a year ago versus the acrylic ink right now, there is a definite winner here. Not only does the acrylic ink look a lot better, but it took me a lot less time to paint the edge with the ink. This, by the way, is part 1 of a 2-part mini-series. In the next video, you'll see me testing talcum powder against safer alternatives. But for now, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing for more content like this. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments below. Alright then, until next time, bye!